Welcome back to the Daily Buzz. Eva Longoria took to her Twitter last week to announce that she's speaking at the Democratic Convention in North Carolina. She's not alone. There are stars showing up in Tampa this week to push the Republican ticket too. In today's big story, we're asking the question, which party has the best star power? And will any of this even matter come Election Day? Joining us here in studio, Todd Gilchrist, CELEBUZZ Senior Film Editor, and coming to us from Tampa, Florida, and the location for the Republican Convention, political commentator Mark Daly, and from New York, CELEBUZZ Staff Editor Gary Sussman. Let's start the big story discussion with you, Todd. Now, Jessica Alba will host a party at the Democratic Convention. Why is it important for someone like her, as a movie star, to be aligned with the party?
Well, in addition to sort of the aggressive sort of GOP push for a lot of legislation about women, having her and Eva representative of not only women but Latino voters is important to get visibility to the issues that may and eventually probably will be important to voters.
Mark, we find you in Tampa, where the convention is underway. Does celebrity even matter when it comes to getting people to the voting booths?
Well, I think Ronald Reagan would say it did, and so would Arnold Schwarzenegger. But yeah, I absolutely think so. Look, you've got, in both of these women, you have two women who are smart, they're thoughtful, they made educated decisions based upon their convictions, and both of them have Twitter followings 4 times larger than the Washington Post. They're influential Americans.
And that probably explains a lot, doesn't it, Todd? In terms of star power, let's talk through some of the larger celebrities that have aligned themselves to political parties. We talked about Arnold Schwarzenegger there. Mark mentioned him. We have George Clooney as well. Who are some of the other big-name celebrities that have aligned themselves to political parties?
Well, I mean, the truth is that Hollywood is very liberal, and so there are a lot of celebrities and performers who have aligned themselves with the Democratic Party. Barbra Streisand, George Clooney, Matt Damon. But as much as anything, their interest is in sort of social activism or raising awareness of issues as much as is necessarily specifically aligning themselves with a political party. I mean, Rob Reiner, as much as he has been stumping for democratic causes, he's really been stumping for the causes as much or more than just sort of the Democratic Party itself.
Gary, now you wrote an article for the website late last week detailing the all-star lineups that both parties are promoting. Who's got the best lineup out of the two?
It's really hard to say. If you're asking who's got the better TV lineup for people watching at home, it's really a toss-up because most of the big stars who are going to be at both conventions are going to be playing at private functions for fundraisers more than they are for audiences at home. That said, it really depends on who you're a big fan of. If you like country music and southern rock, then the Republicans are going to be catering to your taste with people like Kid Rock and Leonard Skinner, Lee Greenwood, Trace Adkins, the Oak Ridge Boys, whereas the Democrats are going to be a little bit more urban and diverse with people like The Roots, comedian D.L. Hughley, and of course the people that you mentioned already, Eva Longoria and Jessica Alba.
Mark, to you, on that point, you know, Gary mentions about D.L. Hughley, Pitbull, Flo Rida and the such. It's seemingly that the Democrats are targeting the urban population, whereas the Republicans seemingly, though, are going for more southern people with country music legends and rock and roll performers. Is that really in terms of the affinity that people have with their political parties?
Yeah, I don't think it's that they're necessarily targeting the voters that way. I think it's that the talent represent the audiences that they perform for. So if you look at, there was a poll out last week that showed President Obama leading Mitt Romney 94-0 among black voters. And you look at the lineup that you just had, Flo Rida, who's performing at the Got Your Six concert, will be in Charlotte as well. You've got Sarah Evans, who's performing the Got Your Six concert down here in Tampa this week. So I think it more speaks to who their audience supports as opposed to going after using them as targeting tools for voters.
It's going to be a big week, Mark. Brace yourself with the storm down there. Enjoy it. And I'm sure we'll have you back on the program with all this entertainment and political talk throughout the course of the week. To Todd and Gary, thank you very much to you two too. And to learn more about the star-packed political lineup, you can read Gary's full story at celebuzz.com. And before we go, changing pace significantly, don't forget about our 101 Hot Bodies Countdown. Today's the big day where we reveal who has the best body in Tinseltown. Is it Kim Kardashian, Jennifer Aniston or Rihanna, or someone else? The mystery lady at number 1 can be revealed right on the website. All right, that's our show for today. Until we see you again tomorrow, take care. I'm Dylan Howard. That's it for today.